This is Rishabh Pant, batsman and keeper for India. With the nickname Spidey. The other day he became the most expensive player in IPL history, but due to an incident in 2022, that almost didn't happen. In the early hours of December 30, 2022, Rishabh Pant was driving north of New Delhi to visit his family when something very scary happened. Pant was on the way to visit his mother and his family when his Mercedes collided with the divider.
This is the divider that his car, his Mercedes, actually rammed into.
And burst into flames.
Broken pieces of his car.
When I saw my car, कार तो लगी नहीं रही थी, लेकर तो मैं SUV गया था, देखी मैंने सीटा.
Pieces of the windscreen.
Completely ruining his car.
His car was completely charred.
But thankfully, with the help of some quick-thinking locals, Pant, through gritted teeth, escaped the vehicle.
पेन ही इतना हो रहा था कि थोड़ी दर्द के अलावा कुछ चल ही नहीं रहा है.
When he came out of the car, was at right angle and he had to push it back into a straight line.
हाँ, ये right वाला पैर, it was here and I was lying down like.
He had to break the windscreen and escape out of the car.
ऐसे करके टक्कर मैंने अपना पैर उस समय for the timing fix.
Sushil Kumar, a bus driver and one of the heroes in the incident, said the moment the car went towards the side of the connector, it already turned 3 to 4 times after crashing into the divider. Pant was halfway outside the car and I hit the brakes and me and my conductor went out and took him outside the car. The trunk of the car had already caught fire and things would have got over very quickly and Pant wouldn't have survived. While the police said that it was likely Pant had dozed off and was lucky to survive. However, he still sustained serious injuries and his career and his future hung in the balance.
I think 30 days to at least I was bedridden. Couldn't move.
Pant sustained severe injuries and was quickly shipped to a nearby hospital, but thankfully,
As of now, his condition is stable.
as well as wounds on his face and other minor wounds, Pant suffered injuries to his wrist, his ankle and foot, severe ligament injury to his right knee, and severe burn and abrasion injuries to his back. They were pretty gnarly.
As the police say, he was lucky to have survived.
He was admitted to ICU, just as a precaution, however did have to undergo surgery for the wounds on his face, his back and his neck.
Nerve damage होता या और थोड़ा होता तो amputation भी हो सकता था.
When I went to see him in hospital, right, 1 month after that injury, his right leg was at right angle.
He received an outpouring of support from a lot of familiar cricket faces, as well as the wider community, with Pant expressing his gratitude for all the support he received during this time.
Someone that the entire country is praying for.
And there was good reason for that too. Pant has become a mainstay of the Indian lineup, putting together solid careers in both the short form and the test formats. He made his international T20 debut in 2017 and his test debut in 2018. And early on had comparisons to the legendary MS Dhoni from some, breaking Dhoni's record for quickest wicketkeeper-batsman from India to 1,000 test runs, and quickest Indian wicketkeeper to 50 dismissals.
In this short span, as a wicketkeeper-batsman, he's even surpassed someone like an MS Dhoni in Test cricket.
And while it hasn't always gone his way with a form slump in 2019 and 2020, he's become a beloved Indian player for his dynamic batting.
I know in baseball, can't get short and wide to a player of Rishabh Pant. He's
Till 99.
The entertainment he brings,
oh, hello.
Running away, always running away, boys. Come on.
Much fuller. So much better than most of the others.
Have you heard the word temporary captain ever? Among? Have you heard the word?
but most importantly, his match-winning ability.
Established match winner for India.
So in December 2022, at the time of their most recent test match against Bangladesh, he was a key part of their side.
In fact, he's one of those players that has been looked at as a future captain of the Indian cricket team.
So it's fair to say the entire cricketing community was behind him.
It's a miracle of sorts that he can stand on two legs.
Pant's doctors did great work, but he still faced an uphill medical battle.
All the physiotherapy that went through.
But Rishabh Pant had shown he was a fighter. His resilience became evident during his grueling rehabilitation. Hour after hour, day after day, he pushed his limits for months on end. He was determined to not just walk again, but play cricket at the highest level and of course put on the Indian colours. Little by little he regained his strength, and after months and months of physiotherapy, he regained the ability to walk without crutches again. Documenting this milestone for the world to enjoy with him. And shortly after, much to the joy of everyone, he was able to reunite with his Delhi Capitals teammates.
तो वो कोड था एक वो, if you are giving 100% and working on yourself, people can delay you, but they can't deny you.
It started with some net sessions that looked very promising. Then came his local cricket return 9 months after his accident, demonstrating some of his usual brash batting. However, it wasn't until 2024 that Pant made his long-awaited return to the IPL as a batsman and as a keeper, scoring 446 runs in his 13 innings at an average of 40.55 and a strike rate of 155.4 with 3 half-centuries, demonstrating that he was well and truly back. However, his dream was to play for the Indian side again. After over a year of relentless effort, Rishabh Pant made his comeback to the Indian cricket team in none other than the T20 World Cup. His first match back was so meaningful, not just for him, but for millions of fans worldwide. And when he smashed his first 6, it was a moment of confidence. But when he held that trophy at the end of the tournament, it was a moment of triumph. He shortly after returned to the Test side, and when in the second Test against Bangladesh he reached his Test century, he had truly marked the pinnacle of his comeback.
Rishabh Pant is now the most expensive player of the IPL auction. 27 crores in the new rule of the RTM.
Rishabh Pant just became the most expensive IPL player ever. However, despite this record and his other cricketing exploits, Rishabh will be remembered for this journey, which is more than just a sports comeback. It's a story of human spirit, resilience, and hope.
At least I am responsible for my mistake.
Rishabh said this journey certainly changed his own perspectives.
So more gratitude, more humble, more hungry.
I never thought I will enjoy brushing my own teeth. मजा आ रहा था.
He's not just a cricketer, but a symbol of strength, showing that no matter how tough life gets, comebacks are always possible.